It's day 2 of this trip to the south. We got a bird yesterday in Georgia, and so we started this morning in Alabama. Um, didn't hear much again. It's cold, a little bit windy. Really feels a lot more like late winter than it does spring. And so we heard one bird gobble one time, and that was it. We came back in and rested and got some lunch, and we're getting ready to head back out. It's warmed up. It feels a little bit more springy. So hopefully it comes together for us in Alabama this afternoon the way it did yesterday in Georgia.
Thank you.
Double trouble. That's 2 states, 1 swing. Georgia, Alabama, done. Done. Day 3 in the morning. I tell you, these have been tough turkeys to hunt. I mean, they just haven't gobbled. We haven't had the best weather, but this morning it was perfect. I mean, you can see it is perfect. It's warm, the sun is shining, and we heard one bird out this way, 400 yards, gobbled 3 times on the roost. Never gobbled again. This bird never gobbled at all. His head is blue. I mean, he's not fired up at all. We just happened to be in the right spot.
I had a little bit of a feeling.
He did. Yesterday, Sage, you know, this bird had been gobbling way over here, but he hadn't been going this direction. And Sage said, you know, based on where he's gobbling, and we got this burn over here, I think I know where he's going. And we just happened to sit in the exact right spot where he's coming. I can't believe it.
Well, man.
I mean, you knew where he was. You know, you had a gut feeling of where he was going to be, and that's where he was. Yep. He never gobbled, and look at his head. I mean, his head knocked my head off. If his head is straight blue. I mean,
that was so pretty. He was being so leery, but when he came up the edge right there, when he went in and didn't go in the woods, that's when I knew. I was like, that's why I was just like, whenever you get a shot, and the reason I kept stressing, make sure you have a clear shot, because I've been there before.
Hit that brush.
Those limbs can disappear.
Hit that brush.
But you gave it to him.
I was afraid he was going to walk into the stuff.
Yeah.
And then I saw him walking out, because you said it's a gobbler for sure, because I said his head's blue. Yeah, it's blue. But then
for a minute, well, you knew he was a gobbler.
He acted like it.
Yeah.
He acted like it.
When he came up, I did the same thing. I made kind of presumptuous. I was just like, oh, yeah, it's definitely a gobbler. And when he got in the gun range, I was like, hold on, don't quote me.
Yeah,
maybe it's a gobbler.
I could just, when I could see him walking down here, I could tell the way he was moving. He just kind of, I thought he was a tom, but I wasn't sure.
It is beautiful. That was so perfect. I mean,
can you believe it?
I really, you know, it's one of those things. I was here for whatever reason, but no, I can't. No, I can't. But this makes 4 turkeys that if they roost there, they come here. And I had a weird feeling, even though it's so beautiful, he wasn't gobbling. I was just like, I'm gonna act like he's there.
I'm glad we stayed.
Yeah, me too.
And I saw him. He popped out way down there. I said, "There's a turkey."
Yeah, and when you said there's a turkey, I didn't realize. I'm looking at the road right here, so the whole time I'm like, I can't see anything. And then you're like, he's 75, 80 yards. And I'm like, where the hell's this turkey? And then I see him coming that way. I was
Yep.
like, oh, when he got behind a tree, I finally got my mask up a little bit. But
I didn't have my mask on, and I was really worried because the sun is right here, and it was just lighting me up. I was like, oh boy, he's gonna see me.
you know, he was with the way this fan was working. He was to the point where he knew there was something going on up here, but he was like, I'm about to check. And when he got about right there, if you wouldn't have killed him, he was at that point where he was about to do something about it. You know?
I don't know what he would have done. I don't know if he,
or maybe kind of subordinately.
I think he might have. I think he might, because look at his head.
Look at this. I mean, he does strut.
Yep. Not like that one.
Same.
What's his
2-year-old?
Another 2-year-old. Yeah.
And yeah, he could have been a subordinate bird that was just really
I'd say,
interested in being around, you know.
I'd say you're right. He's in good shape. But I mean, his head, you know, you can just tell he's not hot at all. I mean, that's a blue head. I don't know why they're just not in the mood right now.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, he's a 2-year-old bird, another, you know, long beard. Probably 9-inch beard or so.
Hell yeah, man.
He's got a kind of a white spur there.
Yeah. A bit of
ivory spur, yep. One ivory and one dark.
Got the old tire striping.
Pull him up there, yeah.
That's something. No shooting him in strut on that one.
No. I just can't believe it.
That's awesome.
It came together.
It did.
Alabama, Georgia.
Yep.
So it's my 3rd day here at Southern Spur Outfitters, 2nd day in Alabama, 2nd morning, and we had a really beautiful morning. It finally got warm. There was very little wind, and it was clear. The turkey still didn't gobble much. We had one gobbling 300-400 yards away to our left. This bird did not gobble, but Sage had a feeling this bird was coming here. We knew from prior mornings that he was roosted in this area, and Sage's knowledge of the property led him to believe he thought it would come here, and that's how we killed the bird. Sage knew the property, knew how to hunt it, and where they were at, or where they were likely to go, and we were able to kill the bird even without it gobbling. So good morning, and we owe this bird to Sage and his knowledge of the property.
Well, you always hope there's more to it with the gobbling and strutting, but we'll take them however we can get them.
Yep. Good morning.
Yep.
Knocked out Georgia and Alabama in one trip, so it's a really, really good trip. Just everything that I was hoping for. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Congratulations, buddy.